Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are well. So I'm just here because I want to have a quick rant. It's not even, I'm not angry, I'm just really upset. I'm upset about the fact that basically I don't think people actually realize how difficult it is for someone to be pregnant. Like, some people have such easygoing pregnancies and some people have such difficult pregnancies. Like, my last two pregnancies were a little bit more smoother, a little bit more easy, especially my first pregnancy. It was like so good that I didn't mind being pregnant again. But my third pregnancy, which is this pregnancy, is a lot more difficult, that I don't want to be pregnant again, you know. So basically, right, so I travel on the tube to get to work, and then I travel back on the tube to get back home. And I feel like people are so inconsiderate and stupid sometimes. First of all, when a pregnant person, or a person, not even a pregnant person, okay, someone that's not capable of standing up, or is a little bit more vulnerable standing up than you are, you would offer them your seat. This happened in my last pregnancy as well, and I just felt like when I was first pregnant, which was in 2013, I felt like the world was a little bit nicer. People used to offer you seats on the tube, on the bus. They used to ask you if you're okay, if you need to sit down, whatever. They just used to ask, you know, and that was considerate. That was like thoughtful of them, for them to even ask you, because they could see that you're in a little bit more of a vulnerable situation. 2018, you get the odd few people, and I mean the odd few people, ask you if you need to sit down. Like, the other day I was on the tube, and then so the tube was like really full. It was like basically packed out. And if you guys know about the central line, you guys know that the central line, if you live in the UK and in London, well, if you live in London, then you know about the central line, and that's a very busy line, okay. It gets you from like A to B on the train, and it was really full. It was like so packed, and there was like literally no seats. There were no seats available, and people were like standing and obviously holding on to things. So it was like, it was so hard for me to because usually when I see like trains that are like really full, I don't get on them, because A, I know that I'm not going to get a seat, and B, it's just, I don't want to put myself in a situation where, you know, I end up falling or something because I've not been offered a seat or something like that. On the train, and it's happened to me so many times as well. Like, my last pregnancy happened to me a few times. It wasn't as much as this pregnancy. Like, I feel like as the years went on, the people in the world just got worse, basically. So I got on the train, and you can obviously see that I'm pregnant, because there's like, I'm fucking pregnant, okay. You can just see that I'm pregnant, and I don't wear the baby on board badge, because I just feel like it really, like, my last pregnancy, when I used to wear it, it used to fucking annoy me, because people would just look at me like, oh, you're pregnant, okay, like, what do you want? You want our seat? No, you're not gonna get our seat. You know, they used to give you that kind of look, and it's like, my last pregnancy wasn't even that difficult that I needed to sit down, so I wasn't even going after people's seats, you know. I was just like standing in the middle where it was safe to stand, but people just look at you like, oh, well, I'm not offering you my seat because you're pregnant, you know. It's just like so rude. But anyways, let's get back to the story. So I'm standing on the train, and it's starting to get more and more full as we're stopping, and you know, we're getting more into central. It's getting more and more busy, and I'm just thinking, really, like, people can see that I'm struggling, and no one is even like offering me a seat. And I've spoken about this to my colleagues, to my friends, to my family, and everyone always goes to me, why don't you just ask for a seat? And it's true, I don't know why I've never actually asked for a seat. And I'm that kind of person where I would rather struggle than ask someone. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm like that, but I'm just like that. So I hate asking, basically. But I don't also expect, I don't expect people just to be like, oh well, you know, you're pregnant, do you want to sit down? I don't expect that. But it's just that thing, like, you know, because I would do it for someone, I just feel like, oh well, are you not considerate? Or something like that. I don't know. And the thing is, like, obviously you can't expect everyone to think like you or be like you. But it's just should be in your human nature, you know. So they're like, and they're like big ass grown men as well, sitting down on seats, and women that have probably been pregnant and giving birth to kids sitting down on seats, and they just looked at me and put their head down, and I was just like, oh, that's so rude. Like, I find it so rude. So then I asked this guy, I was like, oh, if you don't mind, could you just, is it alright if I sit down? I'm finding it very difficult to stand. And he was like, oh yeah, sure. And I was thinking, well, if you're fucking considerate enough to say, oh yeah, sure, then why were you not considerate enough to be like, hey, do you want to sit down? And then I was like, okay, whatever. So I sat down, I was like, thank you so much, like, I really appreciate that. And I sat down and whatnot. And then an old person with a walking stick came on the tube. Oh, bless this old guy. Now, obviously, you can see that he is struggling to stand. A, he cannot even stand. B, he needs to sit down. We can all see that. And I waited for a second. I was like, oh, before I offer him my seat, I'm going to see if anyone offers him a seat. No one. And I mean, no one even looked at that guy. No one even wanted to say to the guy, oh, hey, do you want to, like, sit down on my seat? Nobody. And I was just thinking, that's so evil. Like, it was so horrible. So I was like to the guy, do you know what, do you want to come sit down on my seat? And bless the old guy, that to me, no, it's fine, you're pregnant, you sit down. And I'm like to him, no, it's fine, honestly, you sit down, you need it more than me, I can hold on to this and I'll stand. And you know what, you'd think that someone around you at that point would be like, you know what, she's a pregnant woman and that's a old man who's in need for a seat, let me get up or something and offer the seat so they both can sit down. No one got up, and that really just pissed me off. And I just lost my shit. I was just like I was basically like, I just lost it. Okay, I lost it, and I was just like, literally, everyone is so inconsiderate on this tube. Everyone can see that there is a person that is very vulnerable and cannot stand. He's got a walking stick and no one's offering the seat. They can see that I'm heavily pregnant and nobody's even offering a seat. And then, believe one lady goes, well, then maybe you should have asked. I was like, I did ask, bitch. I asked and someone got up for me. And then this guy, this gentleman here came on the train, and none of yous got off your seat and offered him the seat. I did, considering the fact that I'm pregnant. I got off my seat and I offered him the seat because I knew he was more vulnerable than me. But you guys saw him get on the train and didn't even look at him. The same way when I got on the train, you guys didn't even look at me. Put your head down straight away like I'm some disease coming for your seat. I was so angry, and oh my god, I really wanted to punch her. But I'm not violent, okay? I'm not a violent person, but she pissed me off. And then guess what? 2 people offer their seat. I'm like, no, it's okay, because I'm getting off the next stop. But next time, you guys just be a little bit more considerate and look around you. And when you do see someone that's more vulnerable and more in need for a seat, just fucking offer the seat. Because it even says on the seat, it shows like a picture, a sign for people that are elderly and for people that are pregnant, and people that have kids. So people that are more vulnerable on the train, just to offer them your seat. Because if something happens on the train and that person goes flying, you know, it's not one person that's going to be hurt, it's going to be 2 person, and the elderly person is going to be even more hurt. And then when there's kids involved, and if you're pregnant, it's just it's like an unnecessary situation, you know, and you can prevent it from being a good human being. I just feel like it's so hard to find people that are considerate nowadays, and I just felt like I had to come on here and do this rant because I was just so angry. I was just so upset about it. I don't know if you guys get on the train and if you guys are pregnant, or I don't know, have an injury or something, or you're elderly, or you need to sit down for a specific reason. Do you ever get that people see you struggling but they just don't offer to help you? I really hate that. I just think it's so disrespectful. Like, and the thing is, I feel like it just gets, like, as the years go on, people get worse. But yeah, that was like my little rant, guys. I just wanted to come on here and rant about it. But let me know in the comment section below if you guys have had like an incident like that, and what did you guys do about it? Because I don't think you can even do much, you know, because you can't walk around with a flipping sign like, hey, be more considerate and give me a seat, or give someone elderly or someone in need or someone more vulnerable a seat. You can't do that. I hope you guys enjoyed that rant. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave if you haven't already. It will mean so much to me. And yeah, I will catch you guys in my next video.